Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Look, I got Gumby here again. Today is a much better day. The day itself has been like woo and crazy, but that being said, my pains have eased quite a bit. Now what I was thinking was, I did get a lot of rest last night, and maybe I just haven't been resting properly. But I didn't get a lot of rest last night. I fell asleep at like 10:30, woke up at like 1:30, and I was up till... Was that last night or the night before? Never mind, last night I slept. I can't remember. It all is blending into each other, do you know? And it's funny because yesterday I wore just the t-shirt of this outfit, and today I'm wearing just the nightgown of this outfit. I actually wanted to share with you these sports bras that I got 3 for $10 at Walmart.com. And they hold in my brace. Oh my gosh, not my brace. They holding in my bandages. They're also giving me a little support, which is good, but that's not the purpose of them. They also are not hurting, which is also good, which is also not the purpose of them. Well, I guess the purpose is for them not to hurt, of course. But the fact that they're holding in my gauzes and everything is like tremendous. Jim said at the back they cover the whole area. And I wish I would have realized that they were out there ages ago, but I literally just found them. I don't know if they are a rollback necessarily or a new item, or they just like back in stock. Sometimes when the items are back in stock, or sometimes you just find them randomly, but they're pretty cool. I got the gray, white, and black set, and I got them in a size that I don't remember. I'll try to remember to put it down here, or here. Forgive me. Really, forgive me. I think it's here. I'll try to remember to put it down here. Or here. I can't remember which side of the screen it goes on. Oh my goodness. I'm just giddy like that today. But I'm kind of like up and down disappointed. Oh yeah, I remember. I got up. I slept all night. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I had breakfast, took my meds, and went back to sleep until 12 o'clock. I slept like all night. I slept early, woke up at 1, went to the potty, went right back to sleep, woke up at 6, took my meds, ate. I ate breakfast. I had egg salad from my refrigerator so Jimmy could sleep. I had egg salad, and I had protein. No, did I have protein shake? No, I had apple. No, I didn't have apple and peanut butter because I was out of apples. I had peanut butter and applesauce. That's what it was. I had applesauce, peanut butter, and egg salad. I think... I know this isn't important, but I don't know what's going on. And, no, I didn't have applesauce. What did I have for a plant? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't have a plant for breakfast. Anyway, I'm a bad girl. But, then I ended up going right back to sleep after I took my meds, after I took my morning meds. I didn't take my pain medication this morning or last night, which is good. I mean, I guess kind of good. It does cause constipation. I'm not trying to get graphic, and I'm trying to avoid that. So last night I just found a comfortable position. I was super tired because the night before that I really didn't sleep well, and I had a busy day yesterday. So I was like super tired when I lay down and fell asleep, and just passed right out. Oh, Jim's video's up. Yay, Jim. And then I was in the mood for the Mexican pizza so bad today. And my mouth was like, Jerry, what? The inside. I think you can eat the inside, not the crunchy parts, right? That's what my mouth was like. Handling spice, but not texture. They're sold out of Mexican pizzas. Yeah, that's what it said. Sold out. Your love made us disappear, or love made us choose something else off the menu. I was so disappointed. But at this point, I had already convinced Jimmy that we should get Taco Bell. It's okay though. What I like to do, the other gluten-free option that I like to do, which is a lot, is I get a Crunchwrap Supreme. They have a box it's an online exclusive. They have a box where you can get like a specialty item, a soft taco or burrito, like something else, like a taco, soft taco, or like a burrito. And then you can get like a side item, which is like you can get either the Fiesta potatoes, the cinnamon twists, or like nachos and cheese, which sometimes I get the nachos and cheese for mom, but today she didn't want any cheese. So, and then you get a drink for $5. So what I do on that is I get the Crunchwrap Supreme and I open it up, and inside, if you've never had one, is like cheese and beans and meat and like a tostada shell. Like basically it's a corn taco shell, but it's flat, if you don't know what that is. But that has gotten so soft. What they do is they wrap it in, they put all the stuff in it on top and underneath it, and they wrap it and they grill it. And by that time, the time you get it home, the corn tortilla is usually so soft. It sometimes has crunchy edges, but I can definitely find wherever there's a crunchy edge and not eat it. So I usually take my fork and I eat that. And then I get like a burrito and I do the same thing. I open it up and I eat the insides out of the burrito. Today I substituted chicken for the beef. And no tortilla chips. The burrito that I got, that was the discount burrito. That was different. This was a 5-layer burrito. I had half of a 5-layer burrito opened up and I scraped out all the insides. The thing I don't like about the 5-layer burritos, they actually put like the cheese sauce between 2 tortillas. So like you'd miss out on the cheese sauce. What are you gonna do? But inside it's like beef and beans. And like, I don't know, does that one have lettuce? I can't remember. Because we got then I got it's called the beefy cheesy burrito. It's on the special menu. It's like $2. And that we get without the little tortilla fiesta strips. Jimmy got it with the tortilla fiesta strips. And I substituted chicken for an extra 99 cents. So for $3, I got basically a chicken burrito with rice. And that's kind of like all gluten-free. Mostly gluten-free. Again, I don't do all gluten-free. I do mostly gluten-free. Because it really does affect my arthritis. I don't know. Maybe it's not just me. Maybe it's everybody else. I don't know. It does affect my arthritis. So, that's what I had. And then, I still have my Baja Blast Zero, which I'm so happy they came out with. But I also still have my coffee because I slept all day. But I'm also on my 3rd cup of water because I have to drink my water first. Anyhow. So it was like a good and bit, like that's what I'm saying. It was up and down time. I was on the phone with like DHSS and Social Security today. We're just trying to balance, like get everything fixed. My sister-in-law is doing a fantastic job. So Kathy or Janie, if you're watching this, please tell Kathy, mwah. She's doing a fantastic job. Just trying to get all of, like, when I talk about my legal team, I don't say legal team, I say my team. I say my care team. I think I've mentioned this in the comments, but my care team consists of my doctors, the social workers at all the different facilities, and my sister-in-law, who is retired from working for a lawyer and has a lot of knowledge of the system. So she's just been helping me out because I can't see forms and I can't see stuff on most websites. If you can't zoom into it, I can't see it. The good news is this thing on my phone does read a lot of different things from a lot of different websites, but it doesn't always read PDFs. And a lot of these forms online are PDFs. So that's an issue I have. But a lot of the stuff comes on paper, and it's like you can't zoom in on paper. So she's just been helping me out because she also knows the ins and outs of it. And people were saying, like, if you could, tell me how to get a free lawyer and all this stuff. And I was like, well, I don't have a free lawyer. I have family. But there are free lawyers out there if you have certain conditions. A lot of, like, I didn't know this at the time, but the KCA, like, my sister-in-law's already helping me. But the KCA has free legal services, which is the Kidney Cancer Association of America. Or Kidney Cancer Association. I don't think it's of America. But they have, like, they can hook you up with a free legal service. So if you have a certain disease or condition, you might be able to find help there. Also, so just ask around. Listen, it doesn't cost anything to ask. Call all the lawyers in your area and say, do you do free? A lot of times they'll get money out of your, like if they're Social Security lawyers, they get money out of your Social Security. If they're, a lot of them do pro bono work. A lot of them work, again, they work for their different agencies. So it's no point, it won't cost you anything to ask. Okay, just don't sign anything until you know. Okay? What was I going to say? Let's see. yeah, so I made all these phone calls today. We were back and forth, up and down, talking to mom, talking to Jim, making plans, cleaning up. You know, we rolled some bedding in bungee cords and rolls for camping. So we did that. We finally opened the bag of the tent stuff to take a look to make sure everything was in there. I think I told you guys about the tent set that we got at Walmart for $99.99. We opened that basically all up to see that we had all the parts and pieces and make sure nothing was missing. Let's see. I slept, like I said, I slept till 12 o'clock. So now it's like 7:30 at night, and I didn't only had 7-hour days so far. So what are you gonna do? It's not a lot to tell. I placed a Walmart delivery. So if you don't know, I think I mentioned this before. This is not sponsored. Walmart Plus is $99.99 a year or $9.99 a month, I think. And what it is it's not only they deliver to your house the groceries, but they don't have any more minimums on their orders, so they can ship anything to your house free with no minimums. Like if you had online shipping, something that they don't carry in the store. You do have their prices don't change. So I've mentioned before, like on Instacart, they kind of like make the prices a little higher because they say the prices can change. At Walmart, you order all your stuff and then you pick if you want delivery or pickup or whatever, and the price doesn't change. But if you have the convenience, say you don't have a car, say you don't have a way to get to the grocery store, you know, it might be worth it if you can afford it. I don't know if they have discounts for people on like Medicaid, Social Security, or that kind of thing. Like some do. Like I think Amazon does. If you're on like some services, I know when you're a student you get 50% off Amazon's yearly membership. But I don't know about Walmart. So that, you know, it's definitely worth looking into though. So I don't have any of that thing, so I can't really like look into that for you, but they're definitely worth it. Like you don't have to tip the driver, the delivery person, but they ask you to tip the delivery person. Depending on the size of the order, I don't think it's a lot of money. But you can tip them as low as $1 if you want, or none. You don't have to tip them at all. But that's really the only other expense. Is like, there is a $10 fee if you want to get it in the next 2 hours, or you can pick like a slot like you do when you grocery pick up. So we can go pick a spot that says from like 8 to 9. The delivery will be somewhere between 8 and 9. And that's fine with me. Like in fact, getting it in the future is better because it gives you that time, like a half an hour or 40 minutes to actually add stuff to your list. And like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot. I started to order groceries because we needed toilet paper or something like that. And you'd be like, yeah, my brain is just like that these days, folks. So I really like it. It was I started to say it was free 90-day trial subscription with T-Mobile. I have T-Mobile since 2002. This year is 20 years of T-Mobile. I've had T-Mobile since 2002, and they have T-Mobile Tuesdays, I think, since 2016, 16. I don't remember. But on T-Mobile Tuesday, they gave a free 90-day membership. So we're like taking advantage of it, you know, like, do we like it? Do we think we'd use it? Do we think it's worth it? We don't live that far from Walmart, but like, and now it's the summertime and it's 95 degrees and 75% humidity outside. Like, is it worth it? When it's the middle of the wintertime, would it be worth it in the middle of the wintertime? You know, it's kind of like you have to figure out what works for you. If you're the kind of person who only has a family member that can come and get groceries for you once a week or once a month even. Some people only can go out to get groceries once a month, and then they have to like be without for so long or whatever. Maybe this is what you can ask for Christmas. It's $100, and you say, hey, for Christmas, can you get me the Walmart Plus grocery pickup thing or delivery service? So I think it's worth it, but that's what we're getting tonight. So tonight we're getting some groceries. Jimmy went out and got Taco Bell. Before we ordered the stuff, then Jimmy went out and got Taco Bell because we were going to go get Taco Bell delivered. And when he saw the prices of the delivery Taco Bell, he was like, heck no, it's not that far. I'm going to go get it. And I was like, well, if I would have known that, I would have just gotten a grocery pickup. But it wouldn't, it's okay. It's still worth it. What else? Oh, so today, I didn't even show you guys, but yesterday, 2 days ago when I hurt my leg, we moved the commode to right here in front of the bed. So I just had to pivot into the bed. What I've normally been doing is I put on the back brace, get on the rollator, roll it over to the commode, and pivot onto it, like, 1 foot step turn, and then do same thing to go back. But because of my leg, I haven't even been putting on the back brace. I just pivot over to the commode because sitting on the rollator was hurting. The rollator is much higher, and as you can imagine, like with the seat like this, like say this is the rollator seat, with the seat like this, the way my thigh would dangle over the edge and gravity would pull down on it, that was really hurting the other day. Started Sunday, Monday, today is Friday. And last night it started to feel better, like this morning. When I woke up this afternoon it was. When I woke up this afternoon, it started to feel better. And it kind of stayed at a maintained, of a feeling good stage all day. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll just put the commode back. We took the advantage of the time to mop the floor underneath where the commode goes. Just because, you guys know, whenever you have a piece of furniture moved out, you're always like, take advantage, sweep, mop, We did that. And now that when we moved it back, we were like, sweep now, we sweep and mop this floor. So, the commode was only preventing me from getting into the bottom 3 drawers of my dresser, which wasn't a big deal because, actually, yeah, they're like cold weather pajamas, pants, and shirts, and I wasn't going anywhere anyway. And lately, when I go somewhere, I wear a dress anyway, so. What else? Yeah, but today was pretty much like a great day so far. I feel very productive. Like we said, I told my husband I loved him. He showed me how much he loved me. And I was productive. I think the hardest part about today was that somebody stole Jim's Facebook and Instagram. And they were trying to get money from us. They were trying to sell it back to us. And I basically said, we don't have money to buy back this thing. I said, it's really sad that you're doing this because I have like a terminal illness, really. But I said, I have stage 4 cancer and I don't have the energy to do this back and forth. And we don't have extra money to give you this, to do this or whatever. So I said, fine. Take the 9 years of memories, or 13 years, I guess, at this point, or 2009. I was like, take the 13 years of memories and just take them. Just take them. There's nothing I can do about it. And they took, I don't even know who it was. And they took his Facebook for ransom. So he ended up making a whole new Facebook page. And they took his Instagram for ransom. And he ended up making a whole new Instagram page. And I have to spend the next however hours untagging this stranger. They didn't just like copy it and be like someone else. They like got his created a new password, created a new recovery, basically. So you have to know the person's email, like the recovery email and the recovery phone number. That's what you need for somebody's to get somebody's Facebook. And then you have to be able to access those things so you can get the passwords and stuff. So people can clone phone numbers, and they know how to clone. Like if you're in the dark web, you know how to clone these things. So they changed the recovery password, the recovery email, and the recovery phone number. So he couldn't even use the recovery to get his information back and change the password again. So I went on there and I pleaded with the person who was giving me like this whole song and dance. And I was like, I don't have money. I don't have $200. I only have $20. And they're like, how much do you have? I was like, $16.97. That's what I have. Or $16.27 is what I have in my bank account right now. I'm not asking for money. It's just for now, okay? So I was like, $16.27 in my bank account right now. And I was like, they were like, okay, go do this. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm like, I can't do that. And they were like, have Jim do it. I'm like, Jim's not going to go do that. Like, I'm not giving you my last $16. Because you're doing this for money. It's not right. It's like, You can't, I can't. So I just said, I'm blocking you and reporting you. And she's like, if you report me, he won't get his page back. I'm like, so he's obviously not getting his page back. Like, that's obvious right now, you know? And I recorded the whole thing, by the way. There's a feature on my phone, or any iPhone really, that you can actually record the screen. Not just screenshot, but you can record videos. And it doesn't work till I get voices. Like, if you wanted to record a messenger conversation, that wouldn't work. It doesn't record the voices, no matter how hard I try. But it does record, like, this was a text conversation on Messenger and stuff. So I was just like, why are you doing this to us? I'm like, we have too much going on and all this stuff. So anyhow, so that's the story. On my Instagram and on my Facebook, I have the new and the old. Like, don't send any money to us on Messenger. Anyway, like, don't send any money to us, period. But we're not going to be asking. Listen, I don't ask for money, regardless of what the people and the haters think. I've never asked for money. I'm not going to ask for any money. Don't go on and accept that I'm asking for money on Messenger, because that's not me. If you ever get a message from me for money, or from Jim, that's not us. We don't ask for money, especially on social media, because that's how scammers get your money. So we definitely wouldn't do that. You know, if we wanted to raise money, it'd be a different story. We would do it a legitimate rate, you know, like sell merchandise or something. But we're not even doing that. So thank you, but don't. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, so it's just like that. It was another stressful situation today. But what's good about it is, I'm always looking for a silver lining, right? It's like a new fresh start. Jim gets to start over. We're just a new fresh start for us. And, I feel bad because we've got, like I said, 13 years of memories and him tagged in all of these memories. And the good news is, when you unfriend somebody, it automatically removes their tags on Facebook, not on Instagram. And in fact, what I found out was, if you've created a reel with somebody in the reel, then you can't untag them from the reel. You can edit a Facebook post, and you could change the tag on an Instagram. Sorry, you can edit an Instagram post. If you've tagged somebody in an Instagram post, you can edit that. But if you place them in the reel, if you tag them in a reel, then you can't change that. And you can't edit the comments of the reel. You can't edit that either. Which stinks, because this random person is like tagged in these nice reels that I made for my husband. But what are you going to do? There's bad people out there all over. And, whether or not you're on social media, like on YouTube, this happens to people all the time, because they try to scam people to get money from their friends. I had somebody take the Facebook profile of a friend that's deceased and ask me for money, and I'm like, that's funny, because you died 3 years ago. I don't know how you're asking me for money now. Or, did you hear about this grant? Did you hear about the great news? That's the worst. And then I'll be like, bye, Felicia. So, yeah, we should talk about these things one day. I know that a lot of you are my age and you know about this kind of stuff, but I know some of you are older and you don't really know about this kind of stuff. I have a friend who's a senior citizen. I don't think we've ever met them. And they had somebody contact on their desktop and tell them that they were from HP or McAfee or one of those things, and have access to their computer, and went ahead and accessed their computer, got into all their saved passwords, because when you're a senior, a lot of times you save the passwords, got into their saved passwords, got into their bank, got into all this stuff, and did all this stuff. And they kept every single transaction, they kept it under $2,000, so no single transaction would be a felony. They knew what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're very, very smart. But they get anything from us because they ain't got nothing. So I tell all the time, people like, you gonna leave your pocketbook in the shopping cart? I ain't got nothing. Let them have it. I get a new driver's license. I'll get new pictures. No big deal. It could cost you $2 in the state of Missouri to replace your driver's license or something. Actually, it might be $18. I take that back. But still. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's been an up and down kind of day. The day itself has been great. Me and Jim were very productive. We got a lot of stuff done for our adventures in the future. I figured one of these times I had my brace on, I might as well sit up and do, like, roll the sleeping bags. So what I did was the kit came with a mat and a sleeping bag for each of us. And I basically put the mat inside the sleeping bag and re-rolled it. The mat was like just a yoga mat, and it came with like 2 elastics. And the sleeping bag came with 1 elastic that was attached. So I put the mat inside the sleeping bag and we rolled it without folding it. We rolled it really long and thin. And we put the yoga mats things on there. So we figured that would be easier than... and the bag that they gave us with the tent and everything is super long. So what we did was we actually took the mat and sleeping bags out because we're going to use them when we do van camping. And we put the tent and the chairs and the pillows they give you, and then left that in the bag because that's like for when we go camping. See, we won't need the camp chairs for when we go van camping, because the back of the van converts into 2 chairs. And we actually have camp chairs of our own. Like the 2 camp chairs they gave us in the kit, like I said, one's for Mom, one's for Jim, because neither one of them are plus size. But my sister Alicia gave me an old plus size camp chair. It's not in great shape, but it still works. But I can't sit in it now anyway. So anyway, Mom said, you're not going to do that until after. I said, well, Jim and I have been getting really antsy about it. And we were talking about sleeping in the carport. Did I tell you guys that yet already? Can't remember. I can't remember. So forgive me if I did. We talked about possibly setting up the van how we wanted to use it and just sleeping in the carport to see how it would work. And we'll make the window covers and we'll make the curtain for the front of the car and take all the things that we need to and see what it's like, you know, just to see how it is for the first day and if it's comfortable enough and if we can get enough sleep, if it's quiet enough. Because we're talking about the first time actually doing like some street camping in like Lake of the Ozarks. So if our cars are really like, if it's super noisy out there and we can hear the neighbors, it'd be like a different story, you know. Anywho, as my nan would say, anywho. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming by again. If you're interested, this Baja Blast is Mountain Dew, so it's got lots of caffeine in it, but it's kind of like a coconut flavored. It's really good. I want to say pina colada flavor, but it's not really pineapple. It's more coconut. I don't know how else to describe it, but it tastes like coconut-y to me. And it's got 0 sugars and 0 calories. But I love it. All right, you guys. I love you. Like I said before, if nobody's told you today that you are loved, you can always come by here and hear how much I love you. That's just one of my favorite TikTokers. And as always, you guys, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.